Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. This is Carolyn Holzman with your Austin SEO company, and we are talking about the reputation reports, how to interpret them, what they mean to you, what they're trying to tell you, what they're trying to share with you. And so we'll just go through a lot of the questions were similar, so I just wanted to have the opportunity to explain it to everybody at the same time. Okay, there were a couple that it was pretty much, what does it mean that my phone number isn't in Google? Um, Google determines everything. Google has in its mind, and we can call it a mind, I suppose, that a business is going to have a single phone number. Whereas there may be some businesses that share addresses, there's very, very few businesses that share a phone number. Now, does that mean that's not the case? Absolutely not. But you have to look at what does Google want to see, so you have to be able to feed it what you want. So if your phone number is not in Google, what that means is you do not have a local Google listing set up. So you sort of need to introduce yourself to Google, and you can literally Google getting my business into Google local, and you'll find probably the first or second option, a place where you can go and sign in. And they want to know, the name of your business, your phone number, your address, what sort of category, and you have to fit into their categories. And sometimes that's a challenge, but it is nevertheless, you have to have a category. So you pick the one that's closest, and you provide your website, and you can put pictures and video and things like that in there. So that way, Google will send you a postcard, and that'll be the sort of official introduction. So then after that, anytime that you open a listing online in a directory like Yellow Pages or something like that, you'll be using that same phone number, that same address. And so that's how Google gets to know you over time and gets to know your business. If that doesn't fit with your current business arrangement, you're going to have to come up with some alternative. Sorry to say, you cannot apply to Google and ask for some sort of different arrangement. They want to know your phone number. Google has big plans. Phone numbers are one of them. Next question. Should I be worried I don't have any negative reviews? Well, it's great that you don't have negative reviews. The downside to not having any reviews is that no one has a way to check you out and see what other people are saying about you. And the customer surveys are indicating that these types of situations where you have no reviews is often viewed very similarly to if you had negative reviews. So I would say, don't be worried. I would say take action. Be proactive. Take control of your brand and the name of your business, and start to make it to where you are actively asking your clients, customers, even friends you do business with, to literally put some feedback on there. Don't lie. You don't want people. You want an honest assessment. Next question. I only have one negative review, and we have overwhelmingly satisfied clients. What can we do about this negative review? Well, if it's someone's experience, depending on what website it's listed on, you may not have anything that you can do about it. If they are defaming your company, you might have legal action. You can always request that the entity that's hosting that review, whether it's Yelp or Yellow Pages, you can apply and say, I think this is a false review. But if it's someone who did business with you and it is their experience, there's very little you can do about it. The only proactive thing you can do is to create more positive ones, so you sort of overwhelm that one negative review with positive reviews. Remember, think about yourself. If you're checking out a restaurant and you've never been there before, and you see one that has an overwhelming number of positive reviews, and you see the one that has, let's say, one positive, one negative, chances are you're going to go with the one that has the most positive reviews. Another question some have asked is, why are you showing TripAdvisor and Urban Spoon as a listing? Because I'm not in the travel or food industry. Well, that's right. You're not. I wouldn't expect to have a listing with you there, but with our proprietary software, we run it in its entirety. So there's no way to say, this business, don't worry about it, take TripAdvisor and Urban Spoon out. That would just be too prohibitive in terms of coding. So if you're not there, just ignore it. If you are a restaurant, obviously it would be important. If you're a hotel or a resort or some destination, I would think TripAdvisor you probably already know about. Okay, what does it mean on the citations listed at the bottom of the report, claimed and a citation match? What that means is that somebody, and hopefully you, have claimed that business listing. There are many directories out there that pull information from a number of sources. So you could be listed on somebody's website and not have set that up yourself. So the claimed part means that someone, and hopefully it's you, have gone to that website and claimed that listing or set that up yourself. So that means that's a listing you have control over. You should have a username and a password. Sometimes for Yelp, you have a user entryway as if you're a consumer, but there's also a separate business access, business owner access. So sometimes the sites just have the one and you claim it. And sorry, sometimes they have multiple ones. Now, a citation match, what that means is that the actual name of your business in its entirety, along with your physical address, your address, and your phone number on all 3 points, everything matches. So a citation match means business name, address, and phone number all match against whatever listing you have, let's say in Google, Bing, or Yahoo. Now, if let's say it's claimed and let's say citation does not match, what that means is that's an opportunity for you to go in, and what you have to remember is software can get very confused sometimes. So let's say you have a 95% match, well, that's still not 100%. So you want to make sure that every time you list your business, you list it the same way in its entirety, name, address, and phone number. In short, we call that the NAP. So you want to make sure that everything is the same, and thereby it makes it almost idiot-proof for a lot of the software that goes out and generates these websites and listings, to where they know without a doubt that that is your business and your company. So if you would like a custom review page that puts you in the driver's seat of your brand and your reputation and keeps negative reviews from going online and syndicated across the internet, or you want to grow more 5-star positive reviews online, below, I would love it if you would fill out the form and let us know. We'll be happy to talk with you about that, and maybe even let you know different webinars we have in the future so that you can explore that for your business. Again, thanks so much, everybody. Post your questions below if you have any questions. And then if you would like to have one of our team contact you in terms of how to proactively take control of your brand, please give us a call. Thanks. Bye.